Yo, what's up? Check. Yeah, it's your boy. DGL7. We are getting into this one. Holy crap. Give me a second. Yeah, making some adjustments. Alright, making some adjustments. Hold up. Alright, we're about ready to blast off. Let's go. Alright, so check it out. I'll share with you guys the this right here. Okay, you could see Sagar's face right here. Okay. There's something. He's dead inside. Look, I'm gonna page through like the actual thing, right? Yeah, he does that look like? Does he? Yeah, look at him. He knows that there's a hypocrisy here. Wait, we're gonna. Yo, this is hilarious. Yo, Sagar don't look like his normal self, right? Yeah, normally, right? Yeah, something about him is looking, right? Yeah, like he's not his normal self. Look at that, right? Yeah, look at that. Let's see if I'm lying. Okay, let's go look at some other breaking points. But somehow Saga, right? Yeah, you could just see like the look on his face, right? Yeah, he dead inside. Look at him. You dead inside, bruh. Let's see. We're about to talk about why. This is too funny. Yeah. Look, I got love for Saga, man. Yeah, you Asian American, man. I get it, bro. I get it. You also look disturbed here because that's the shoe on head. Look at his face right there. You can't escape it, right? Yeah, I thought like, wait a minute, he looking at that same weird ass face, but that's the actual video. Let's see another one where he's actually involved. Hey, you look like that here too. I gotta tell you, look, yeah. Okay, no. He has this weird face when he reacts, but this is his more normal face, yeah. Let's go to another one over here. This one is kind of looking more like, you know, yeah. But he always knows his place for the second place. You could see, like, earlier on, he's actually, we could cover that one. We might cover that one. Let's just, you know, actually should. Let's just be complete about it. So, let's go to the videos. Let's see the old ones. Yeah. He carried himself slightly differently. This was when they first blasted off. Okay. Now he's more into it, right? Yeah. Here he's more relaxed, right? Here he's actually, I think, more in a position of power. But I think as time has gone on, I think his power has faded, and I think he's more. We'll see. Yeah. Hey, look, he's still on the main picture. That's cool. They're still keeping him on. But in a lot of ways, like, he just hasn't been included in the same ways that Crystal Ball has, right? And it's not hard to see. People might say, oh, because she's a good-looking lady. It's just a fact, though. As an Asian man, you know, also not as liberal, I guess. She's been excommunicated, too. We're going to get to all that in the whole thing. But Sagar is actually, there's a lot of irony in this particular video. We're going to talk about that, too. Now, I'm also, I was going into, like, my mail server, right? Yeah, I'm not really comfortable about like documenting, so I don't want to just reveal mad emails. But I have actually emailed Sean Head a bunch of times. That's because if you notice, okay, Sean Head kind of exists outside the Jimmy Dore framework. And for a while, right, Crystal Ball was in the Jimmy Dore framework. But now, like myself, like other people that have been ejected from the Jimmy Dore framework, right? Because now she's gone. Now she's trying to, she realizes, right, yeah, that the way, but she's not going to call him out. So sad. Trust me, there's beef behind the scenes, but once again, right, yeah, they will still team up in solidarity against working class people like myself. They still will, right? So now they're trying to link with another celebrity cat. Let's talk about Sean Head for a second, right? Yeah, now Sean Head, someone that the People's Party was having huge problems, and we reached out to Cornel West, who was a MPP, you know, advisory council member. Then we went outside the Jimmy Dore framework to look specifically, right, yeah, and think about it, right, specifically, who's a big, if we take a look at Sean Head, I could just say the numbers, I don't even got to look right now, right, yeah? She's about no plus, I think, right, yeah, because I remember, so technically, if we take a look at it in terms of clout chasing, or, you know, just like ability to impact, right, yeah, with the mass, whatever, you could see that she actually has about as many subscribers as 1.7 mil subscribers. Let's take a look at Jimmy Dore, right? If you want someone with a similar sized platform who could take on a Jimmy Dore, well, he's got less, you know what I mean? So, really, right, yeah, like, who cares if Jimmy Dore's out there pushing, right, yeah, the whack-ass MPP stuff, right, and prosecuting his people, and, you know, we have other outlets supposedly that could help us. And one of the huge, right, yeah, tell me if you could think of anybody better for this particular assignment, right? Who better than Shoehorn Head to reveal the problems going at the People's Party, the oppression of workers, blah, 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 okay? Who better to help reveal the problems of Andrew Yang, right, yeah, someone with that large platform, never reported on a damn thing, ever. Now she's here on, you know, Breaking Point's doing her best rendition of Pearly Things, Just Pearly Things, and, you know, numbers still strong. How are your views doing? Maybe they're, let's look at the Social Blade, let's see, okay, maybe she's just looking for a new crowd, maybe she, who knows, let's take a look, let's not that this is everything. So her numbers are actually climbing, or about the same, right, yeah, still doing good. Still monthly making about, like, you know, anywhere from 1 to 20K, you know. That's the action people are, that's the consumerist activism. And it's very profitable. Okay, so, interesting. She's not, doesn't seem like she's really going down or up. Let's see over here, where's the 1.72 should reach, so 1.72. She's actually scheduled to raise, and this is a constant going up. So, you know, she's not really in any problems. There's no struggle. She's not really, she could gain more, but she's not really in danger. Actually, she's endangering herself a little bit. So, you know, maybe she's just bored, or maybe, you know, this is calculated. Who knows? Why would she? I'd say these are good numbers here, and I wouldn't really, you know, if you have a steady climb, I wouldn't really do anything to change that or endanger that. That's if I was looking from a money point of view, but, you know, really, we have our own, you know, she got to the political person, maybe she has some political thoughts, ideas, whatever, so that is also part of the equation, right? But as in terms of looking out for people with working class interests, Breaking Points and Shoehorn Head are in solidarity on refusing to talk about, okay, so let me go and get to the, try to get into my my mail server and try to find, right, I will be able to find, remember I did this for Kim Iverson, I was able to show the direct email that I've sent, and I can do this for other people too, like Ron Kim and stuff like that, but Ron Kim was more protected, and I have it in the video, the evidence of me sending him emails and that. Let us get to the, let me try to log in. I actually have quite a complex email for my, for all of my stuff, and I have different, you know, security measures that have to be taken, right, yeah, so. Anyways, look, I have other people that will testify to this as well, such as Mark Mixon, such as, you know, Keith Frank should be able to. Once again, we can see that Crystal Ball, her thing is attached to something called Pelican. Let's see. She has some kind of business called Pelican. So I was able to find her email, but she actually shut that off, which I'm, you know, mad at. But you can still reach out to, you know, Pelican Media. You can still reach out to them if you're trying to get at, you know, Crystal Ball and tell her about some of the problems you're going through, you know, to, like, try to get some press to cover it. But, you know, their priorities will not be, right, yeah, you can see right now I'm covering the unique fraction of the Green Party. What about the Mises Caucus and the things going on there? What about the sexual abuse allegations of Nick Brana? They're not reporting on the. Has Shoehorn Head ever done this? Right? Yeah. You think that all these people, like these petitioners, blah blah blah, right? I'm not the only one out here, right? Jonathan Martin. You don't think this parade of activists that none of them contacted Shoehorn Head ever to help about these problems? Let's see her material right now. I haven't seen it for a while. Okay, so she's got a new male illness epidemic, dystopian utopia, late stage cringe, fever dream. Okay, so she's commenting on, you know, mainstream narratives. I'm not mad, but that's right. Yeah, is she really helping out people with public housing like myself, people with disabilities, wrongfully incarcerated? It's talking about pop culture things. You have a certain look talking about things that are relatable. But while you suck up all the money and the resources, right, $1,000 to $20,000 a month, yeah. And I'm not mad at you being at the events. You could bring a lot of people. That's great. But you will be put on the stage, and I will be prevented, right? Yeah. Even though I was there at the last event, there at the event before that, The moment that you show up, all of a sudden your handlers come in and say, this guy's got to go. Me, I got to go? Why me? Because all of a sudden there's no more time for me anymore. No, it's because the big money interests got involved. And I'm not saying that, someone has 100. She knows what's going on. She's not really fighting it. Okay? Big money interests are involved. They're playing games. They're managing the narrative. And they're not confronting some of the people that are really, honestly, having real problematic stuff going on. Neither is, once again, let's go to breaking points. You would think that, okay, you might look at Sean Head, say she's a young chick, blah, 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 whatever, right? Yeah, she's not that young, but whatever, you know what I mean? Take a look and say she's not responsible for all of this particular heavy stuff. Another reason why they roll out these Ricky Schlotts and these, the Yang Gang love that, right? Yeah, these young, pretty ladies, right, that you're not going to hold to the same standards. Anyways, whatever, right? Yeah, so, this one right here, okay, so I definitely, right, once again, Crystal Ball, of course, right, is someone that people like myself would email right away to talk about the injustices that are going on. But, I'm telling you right now, Crystal Ball is personal friends with Katie Halper. So there's this little web of relationships that's going on. Really? They are personal friends. They've said this before, and they work together to squash information on the Assange shit. For real. Yeah? You see, they work together. But the fact of the matter is that Katie Halper, I have the evidence on this, that she covered up evidence. And I definitely emailed this over to Crystal Ball. Marianne Williamson, she treats her staff like shit, you know what I mean? She fits right in. These people do not take care of the little people. Look at Kyle Kalinske and the problems that he had with, and props out to his work, starting Justice Democrats. But once again, the grassroots kicked him right the fuck out. These people are management. And the money talks to them behind the scenes. And they do a little bit of, they'll not talk about certain things, and they create their own, right? Yeah, Katie Halper again, Crystal Ball. They're appearing together. Yeah, they're friends. They have to see each other again and again at these events. And once again, Nomiki, right? Yeah, the people that matter, right? The same little fucking group that consistently, I'm not mad that they get on, but it's always them, and they always push us out. Yeah, once again, who's this again? Crystal Ball, Megan Day. I don't know Megan Day. Yeah, Katie Halper. Yeah, and then once you see Cornel West appearing with them, they're part of a crew. They're a unit. They're a touring unit that talks to each other on a regular basis, and they might spat once in a while, but they're really a crew. I'm telling you right now, and they're not on our side. Yeah, they're personal friends. I'm telling you straight up. They might go at each other. Some of that's real, some of that's fake, but they really, in the end, they're not with us. And to see them hang out with grassroots people, you won't see it. So, Shoehead, it's interesting to see, now they are actually, right, before they can talk to someone like myself, Breaking Points, that is, right? Before Breaking Points can talk to someone, once again, Shoehead is in New York, okay? Before they can talk to anybody in the Medical Freedom Party, before they can talk to anybody, really, right, yeah? When's the last time you talked to Larry Sharp? Right? It's not about what you're doing. It's not about your stance. It's not about what you're doing for the movement. It's about, right, yeah, are you a marketable face or exploitable? And, right, there's a lot of people talking about the male womanist epidemic, blah, blah, Jordan Peterson. I've heard it a million times. But take your platform. And this is getting 205,000 views versus 30. They made money on this. They were rewarded, right? You can see right here. You can see the numbers, 200,000 views, yeah? I wonder how Shoehead does. Maybe it's because Shoehead. Shoehead, I've asked many times to come on my channel, or to not even come on my channel, just to address or talk about what's going on with the problems. And they're not going to use their clout to help us. And I'm going to tell you, people in public housing, people in disabilities, the anti-war movement, they love Crystal Ball. They love the Shoehead. They say she could be useful to us. And they treat the people who've been doing work in the movement like shits. And they trample on people like myself and make sure that I stay homeless, make sure that I stay poor, Make sure that I stay unfunded. Make sure that they don't talk about my work. So I'm going to go outside right now. I'm going to go beg for change. I'm going to go do that, yeah? Because I know that there's a market for Sagar, man. Sagar, man. Crystal Ball went and ran off with Kyle Kalinske, man. You know what I mean? And she guesting on a lot of shows. You saw that thing with the Miki Const? They didn't invite you, Saga, man. They're not booking you like they're booking Crystal, man. And they'd rather see paired up with other white people and black people, right, than yourself. You're an Asian American, man. You're not worth nothing. She's keeping you around. You're a nice token. But until you attain power, don't tell me. You got a nice little platform mind, man. Hey, props to you, man. But the fact of the matter is real. Don't matter, you know what I mean? The Saga ain't never gonna be. That's what you is, bro. You probably climbed as high as you can go, or as they'll allow you to. You gotta break out, start your own thing, man. I'm telling you, look at Crystal and Kyle, man. She's leaving you behind, bro. How's Crystal and Kyle doing versus this shit? Let's take a look right now. I wonder. Crystal's there, Saga's not there. But this is because it's the Crystal, Kyle, and Friends podcast. Saga's not a friend? Damn, bro. Guess not. So they're pulling in 60, 70 views, right? Yeah. And Breaking Point is doing less. So I get it. She's making more money with the new man. You know what I mean? It was higher before. I don't know, man. We got to see, yeah? You got the 1 mil subs. You knew about 70. Who knows? Maybe they're looking at, maybe they're not, right? Yeah, there's other things in this game besides just these numbers, but these numbers do say something, and they are part of the relationship. So, all right. Well, I don't mind that, Schwanhead gets to be rich doing this kind of fluff material. I don't mind, yeah? But I do mind that it's a monopoly, and I do mind that she has all the value, and I have no value. In fact, I'm asked to give. I have negative value. I must pay in. I must pay in and work harder and get for nothing, right? Yeah? So I have negative value, but I don't give a fuck. Fuck y'all, and fuck this whole ecosystem. I'm telling you straight up, yeah? These people, I wouldn't exclude them, but they excluded me. We worth less than nothing to them, yeah? So don't fuck, I'm telling you right now, yeah? Shoe on head, fucking Breaking Points, you know what I mean? A lot of people that I know that I'm working with right now, they wishing that these people would talk about them. They wishing, yeah? I'm telling you right now, stop wishing. You gotta make your own shit. I'm telling you right now, that's what I'm doing right the fuck now. I've been doing this for 25 years. These people cannot report on a single thing I do ever, yeah? Same thing as your political organizations, yeah? You notice that Sayers doing the same fucking shit. I don't give a fuck. Fuck every single one of you. I'm gonna go out and beg for money right now, and I can't do it like they can now, because I gotta spend time, because for this it's negative for me. They go plus $1,000 to $20,000 a month, but me, okay, I go negative on this shit. Fuck all of you. I don't give a fuck. That's what it is, yeah. Male loneliness epidemic. They're gonna make the money talking about it.